this weekend, some next week. So we're going to be talking about all that and what clubs are doing, especially the top six club in England. What officially Alvarez he has moved from Manchester City to Madrid. So we're going to talking about all that. And Chelsea is still crazy things that still happen at Chelsea. They have not found a solution for Joao Felix, Osimhen, and all that is happening at Chelsea. So we're going to talking about that on the show, and I'm here with the guys to discuss some of these matters. Good morning, Nos. How are you?
I'm good. Good morning.
Good morning, John.
Good morning. Welcome, sports fan.
Okay, remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. We are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. Go there, drop your comments. We'll be reading your comments live here in the studio. Okay, guys, let's start with Alvarez. The deal has completed yesterday. He is now an Atletico Madrid player. He moved there. It's a 6 years contract. The deal is worth 95 million euros together plus the add-ons. That's the biggest deal for Manchester City, the money they have received. Now, him moving from Manchester City, do you think it will reduce the charge for Manchester City to retain their title this season, John?
I don't think it will reduce the charge for Manchester City to retain the title this season, because if you look at the Manchester City squad, you have depth in attacking options. You have
only Haaland.
You have only Haaland as an out-and-out striker. You have other wingers in the side that can come in on the goals. You have a Phil Foden. You have a De Bruyne who scores goals. You have Savio, who is a new player. You have Grealish. You have a lot of other Doku and other players in the side. So if you ask me, City are just okay the way they are right now. If they ever need to add one player, it would be to add a backup striker to Erling Haaland right now. That would be the only vacancy at City. And I think that with this squad, they have what it takes to win the title this season. Let's not forget that City have won it 4 times, 3 times in a row without the star man. Sorry, 2 times in a row without the star man, 4 times in a row collectively. And so
who is the star man here?
Again. Haaland is the star man.
Okay, if you look at this deal, apart from Haaland, if something happens to Haaland and also, do you think that they can survive, even though they have played most of their games in the past without a striker? But if you notice, they still probably have Aguero or Jesus on the bench in case they are needing a goal. They introduce it, but they're having only Haaland and selling Alvarez. Do you think the right move for Pep and Manchester?
I think before Haaland came in, there was no striker in that fold.
Sure.
And they was there, and Kelechi was there at some point.
There was no striker in that fold before they brought it. It was only the Champions League season. They kind of needed a striker because it kind of hurts them going into the Champions League quarterfinal, semi-final without a striker to bury those chances. And that was the only season they needed a striker, and that was 2 seasons ago, and they went on to win it, the Champions League. So that was Haaland's first season and the first Champions League for Man City. So I think in the Premier League, Man City has the arsenal to score goals without a striker. They have the chances. They have chances. See, it's about who creates the chances and who buries them. At some point, you see Foden score a hat-trick. At some point, you see Bernardo Silva score hat-tricks. You see Jack Grealish. He's not getting in on the goals, but he's creating chances, and someone else is burying those chances. At some point, you see a player like Rodri score 12 goals a season. Rodri, defensive midfielder. And you ask yourself, why do Man City need a striker? At some point, you just believe, see, the team is just good the way they are. They don't need a striker. Even Haaland said, I just bonus him before the team.
I don't think so. I think that for Pep to continue the way he is, if you look at what Alvarez added in 2 years he was at Manchester City, you could see that the impact there. Even the Champions League, at some point he was helping. Without him, I don't think probably they might win it without him, but he added more value to this Manchester City.
Agreed, no doubt. Agreed. For me, one of the things that for now, I haven't still recovered from the fact that he has left the club right now, even though I wanted him to stay.
What are you recovering for?
Yeah, because I need Alvarez in the side, and Haaland is not a player that is going to play a decade for City. But Alvarez could have stayed a decade if he was made to feel among in the side. You understand me? So that's why Haaland can wake up after 3 years at City and say, I want to go play for Madrid. Simple. Cold, and that's it.
But if you look at the deal, 95 million euros. Come on, guys. No club will going to reject that.
Let me just make one point.
He's not actually a starter like that.
Irrespective,
bench player for 95 million euros.
No, be bench player. That one, and I go best me, not a bench player. This guy is someone that you know. I always say this: coaches know what they are playing like. This player, whether he's on the bench or he's starting, he's someone that brings something different. Brahim Diaz for AC Milan and for Real Madrid last
Real Madrid,
season.
yeah.
You saw him. He has been sent on loan. AC Milan has been playing him. When they looked at the bench, you
That's what
saw
I'm saying. I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying that most times he doesn't start.
for
So
Man
it's still-
City.
it's
I'm
still-
saying
yes.
irrespective of
That's
that.
what I'm saying now about Brian Diaz now in Real Madrid. Do you think if anybody want to pay for Real Madrid to release Brian Diaz now, you pay anything less than 100 million? Because they know that if he comes into the pitch, he's going to bring something different from the starting lineup. This is a player that we always trust. Before he came to Man City, he was starting his team. They saw the potential in him. They saw that this is his clear-cut position as a striker or behind the striker. And whenever I put him there, he's always giving numbers. A sub of 30 minutes a game can still come in, create chance, score goals.
But look at this perspective I'm coming from now. The fact that he's playing as a big part player at City doesn't mean he's not a star player at any other club.
Yeah,
That's
obviously
just
going
the-
to be a
that-
star player
that's
at
just the
Atletico
thing.
Madrid.
That's just the thing. So for me, I'm looking at it as, for example, now, how much would you pay to have another Luis Suarez? How much would you pay to have another Ronaldinho? How much would you pay to have another Thierry Henry playing for Arsenal right now?
Better
And you have
money.
so you have a player of that quality who is not yet there right now, but who you have in your side. 95 million can be burnt tomorrow. I don't care about 95 million. I care about the
Wait,
player.
calm
You have to
down. So
understand
you
too.
call all these big names just to quantify
No.
Alvarez? You don't
I'm just trying to get you to understand where me I'm coming from,
You don't
because
form a hand.
a talent like Alvarez right now in the world, with the mentality he has, with all the unseen factors that don't show up on his spreadsheet, is hard to replace. And so for me, when you have such a player, you do whatever is necessary to keep these players at your,
No,
at your
the
club.
problem is Pep. Pep is one coach that will never, if you tell him, Baba, I want to leave, he will never say, stay. He might just talk with you probably for talking sake. You can stay, you will get more chances, but he will never stand on the player that wants to leave. Alvarez wants to leave, and Pep is letting him go. Okay, let's have the deals with La Liga. This season will be interesting because
Sure,
Real
it
Madrid
will.
is going to be interesting because Real Madrid bought Mbappe now. Atletico is apart from it's Barcelona that they have okay they signed Olmo.
Ah.
Almost is not a striker, and
No, they
are
are-
They don't need
dire
a
need of
striker.
one.
They don't need
They
a
are in dire
striker.
need of one for
They don't
crying
need
out
one.
loud.
No.
Well, we'll go and check what happens with La Liga because La Liga is going to be interesting next season because Alvarez probably is going to light up the La Liga next season, and Mbappe too is going to be interesting. So let's move over to Chelsea. Chelsea, we have to talk about Chelsea again. Chelsea again has they are still talking with Felix, but the issue here is that Conor Gallagher is now in the mix. The deal, they are now trying to see the whole separate. Okay, before we go to Chelsea, remember guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. Now on YouTube at Vote FM Sports, and we have some comments here. I'm going to read it out. Emmanuel Okitibi is saying to sell a player from the bench for 95 million euros is a magic. It's magic. It's a magic shot. So if you think about it, 95 million euros is a big money. Emmanuel is also saying without Haaland, City would not have won the league ahead of Arsenal. You can't take away the goals of Haaland. If they do not buy another striker, they won't win the league this season. Okay, let's see what happens. And also, if you look at what Emmanuel is saying, I think he's right. Without Haaland, probably Arsenal might probably win that league last season. But let's see what happens this season because probably he might not be fit a whole season. Sometimes, if you look at his first
How
season,
many injuries has he had?
yeah, that's what
though?
I'm saying. The first season that he came in England, he didn't have any injury. He played almost all the games and they won everything.
Fantastic season,
Last
yeah.
season, he had a little bit of problem at some point, but he came back strong.
And still deliver 27 goals in an off season.
That guy is a machine. Okay,
Simple.
let's continue with Chelsea. Chelsea, this deal now concerning Joao Felix, Conor have the deal for Conor is complete. It's just for him to sign, but Chelsea is stalling. They are saying that they want all these deals separately, and Atletico needs to sell before they can buy. Now, Conor have not signed. They are still talking about Joao Felix to move to. So all this trouble, all this confusion that is happening at Chelsea, what is happening? What is exactly the problem? Because by now I was thinking that Conor will probably Atletico Madrid player because he's been there since the weekend. He was there on Sunday to do his medicals, but now everybody's actually looking. What's happening?
For me, if you look at the situation with Conor Gallagher and Atletico Madrid and Chelsea, you're going to have to realize that right now, Atletico have already announced, what's his name now, Julian Alvarez signing. According to La Liga rules, Atletico cannot announce another player until they've sold one. Okay, so right now they just posted an image of Conor Gallagher on their social media handle, but they haven't tweeted out that we've signed this player, because if you declare a player acquisition right now, you have to declare a departure before you declare another acquisition. So right now they are stalling on declaring Conor Gallagher because they need to clear out one player, and so they are negotiating with Chelsea initially for the Morodion sale so they can bring in Gallagher, but that deal has stalled. Both teams are still at the table, though there's no movement, but Chelsea are more eager to see João Felix join Chelsea from Atletico Madrid. So Atletico Madrid are at the table with Chelsea. It's now which player do you want from the plethora of players we have in the side right now. And Chelsea are looking at, rather than getting an Morodion, they're looking at João Felix. Let's not forget that this is a player that has been at Chelsea a couple of seasons ago on loan, and they are looking at him as a credible option to Morodion, even though for me, it's signing João Felix is signing somebody that increases depth in the side, not a starter. That's just what it is.
See, even Omorodion is not still a starter. But see, I saw a news last night about 12 a.m. this morning, not last night, about 12 a.m. this morning, that says
that deal didn't go
after
through.
the medicals. Come on, it's just like sending the clear message that you can't always bully us. We are a side that wants to do business. You can't always bully us to your own terms and conditions, which means there's
how is that?
Wait,
how
now,
is that a bullying?
There is a T and C applied to that João Felix deal that Chelsea don't want to pull into.
Explain.
Now look at it. You want to sell your player. You're in desperate need of money to sign new players. You need this player. We wanted a separate deal, but now after submitting a bid, you're putting a clause in between the file you send to make the deal a unified deal, which Chelsea don't want. Chelsea want a separate deal. Come for this player. Let's know that the money on the books so that we can clarify ourselves when being sanctioned for PR.
You know why?
But look at this now. In this scenario, it's not Atletico Madrid who are putting these terms in the books, because initial deal was Atletico Madrid moving to sign Conor Gallagher out and out, 30-something million, if I'm not correct, 34.5 million pounds, if I'm not mistaken. A clear-cut deal. Chelsea had initially, before this Conor Gallagher deal, had already contacted Atletico to buy an Morodion. Do you understand me?
Yes,
so
that's what I'm saying.
You have a player going to Atletico, another player coming to Chelsea, and just because of, let me say, issues with contract talks with Morodion, that initial deal that would have allowed Atletico sign Gallagher in the first place has stalled now, and that is not moving forward. And having already agreed the 34.5, they cannot close this deal now because they need to declare a player sale, which is why the option of adding a player into this deal is coming in. So it's not an Atletico issue. It's a Chelsea thing, because they are the ones who stalled, who are finding it hard to close this Morodion deal now. The best way should have been to agree personal terms with Morodion in the first place, and then agree with the club, and then you get this transfer over and done. But they approached Atletico without first approaching the player, and now they are stalling over paying this guy what he's demanding from Chelsea. How do you expect the young player who's at Atletico Madrid to move to Chelsea without a significant pay rise, for crying out loud? And
my own is that this whole thing that is going to affect Conor Gallagher, if you look at it, because Chelsea forced him out. They didn't allow him to train, come back to the first team. They are forcing him to accept Atletico Madrid. Now
same thing with Trevor Chalobah too.
So now he has accepted to go to Atletico Madrid.
Yes.
Now suddenly they are now changing the whole thing. Now he's in the mix. He can't go back to Chelsea. Okay, what do you want him to do? Go back to Chelsea and just accept? After you people have actually disgraced me, you want me to come back and do what? You will not allow me to join Chelsea. So I think for me, the person that is going to suffer this thing, just like Osimhen is suffering, is Conor, because he is in the mix. He doesn't know where he's going to, if he's going to go stay at Atletico. He doesn't know if he's going to come back at Chelsea. And if he comes back at Chelsea, how will you come back to a team that already told you that they don't want you?
Yes.
The only thing in this case is the deal is going to go through. but Chelsea will have to first complete the deal for Joao Felix, and I think that they've agreed the personal terms with Joao Felix first, and Joao Felix is looking like he like he said the other day. I was at Atletico for 3 years and I didn't have a song to my name, but in Chelsea for just 6 months, I had a chant. So he knows. He's not telling you Chelsea is his dream club. He's telling you the fan base gave him the support he needed at some point. So I think he's forcing his way to Chelsea now. And after that deal is complete, then Conor can leave back to Atletico. And that's just what the deal will be for now. But I think Atletico at some point will have to offload many of their players. The midfielders will have to come off. There are many players that will have to come off the Atletico books. You understand? Many of the players on their ranks, like now, okay, we are hearing rumors that Man United wants to sign one of their free agents, Hermoso, also the defender. Now, the other players, I think the other guys have left. So, in the midfield, they'll have to release 1 or 2 players before they add players. And Gallas, for me, I've said this before, would excel in Spain. They should just look for a way to make. And I think with Torres coming into the fold now, they want to play an attacking football next season and they want to gun for the title. So if they want to gun for the title,
they want to play an attacking football.
We shall see though how it's going to play out, because he only made his name in defense.
He had to think about, but it's just what he's going to do.
Let's talk about another thing, because I don't think it's even possible for him to do that.
No, with his assistant coach now, he might. Torres is there to be an assistant, so he might just try out the attacking role and see
if the season starts. You will see.
Let's see how the first 10 games goes.
I don't think Simeone will. After how many years, you just wake up in the morning and change. Let's see what happens. But finally, I think they should find solution to. If you look about even Osimhen, you're talking about Osimhen. Nobody's even talking about him now. The rumor is that Chelsea need to conclude this deal with Joao Felix before they can even start talking about if Osimhen will come. And the window, you have only how many days to go? Imagine. So. We are the state of even talking about Gallagher and Joao Felix, but nobody's talking about Osimhen. Nobody knows if he's going to stay at Napoli, if he's going to move.
You see, for me, this is where I have a problem, because if you look at most other clubs now, I'm Chelsea fan. Just forgive me for this one now. If you look at other standard clubs where transfer business is being done, you start off the markets getting your key signings first, before you start looking at frivolity, such as people who are injured, who you need to fill in those positions. You get your key signings first. Once you get that done, you now have a seamless transfer window. You can decide to come in late in the transfer market to get a one last signing, to get an additional player. Chelsea, however, have gone the opposite route. They've gone in and signed 10 players this summer, having spent over 185 million pounds, and at the end of the day, you do not have somebody in the key position for your side.
You said major clubs. So Chelsea not follow for major clubs.
Like, this is unbecoming of a major club. That's what I'm saying initially, though.
See, Osimhen's deal. You see, when we talk about Chelsea, I'm now beginning to see how they did their business in the past. They submit a bid, they structure it to pay for 7 years. 6 years. That's how they've been boycotting PSR now.
Yes, now but of course, everybody knows.
If let's say Napoli no agree for them, they won't give Napoli 7 years payment. Napoli no agree.
Napoli need lump sum.
Napoli need a heavy money. Make it just how do they say it in Igbo? Actual cost what beam.
Okay, let's see what happened Chelsea today. Probably today, for this week runs out, we're going to see how this whole thing is going to play out. If Joao Felix is going to be moving to Manchester, moving to Chelsea or not, if Osimhen is going to come in. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports, and the number to call is 0706 048 5853. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Name and location, please.
I came from Star.
I came from
Welcome.
Star. Okay.
John, you said it. No correct Chelsea fan will say that what you say is not true. What you said is what's happening to them. I don't know the reason why they also buy your target, your key players, the people where you need, the player you need first. Go doing this gambling. What you say is truth, and what's happening them? Cook them now. And that person that you won't choose, I don't know he's not supposed to go back for where he belongs, basket ball. That's what you know how to do best. That's what you're doing. Going to buy people the loan player, but player you don't need. And to have the place you are leaking. I don't know the type of the owner that guy be. What you say the truth, nothing more. Say what you say is what's happening to them. I not take care for. what happened to them last season will continue this coming season.
Oh wow.
Because I don't know they are not serious. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello. Oh, okay. Thank you for that contribution. He doesn't think that Chelsea is doing the right thing. They are buying small players, and they are paying 20 million. That's why I keep saying, why not bring out this whole player and buy Osimhen? Why do you keep buying 20 million players from Brazil and all that? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, gentlemen and gentlemen in the studio.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Yes, my name is Sonia Vitalis Igbeches na Stafford Bridge, aka Omundache Run Down.
Okay. Okay. What's your contribution?
This is the best meal. I'm telling you, they're not serious in market.
Okay.
They're not serious in transfer market. I'm hearing that Korogane want to come back to Chelsea, or I don't know whether they have been collapsed.
Yeah, not collapsed, but it's stalling, so they are still waiting to see what will happen.
Chelsea is not serious. They should look for a profile striker and buy. Forget about Atletico Madrid. Look for that club to do business with. It seems that Atletico is not even serious for the market. Chelsea, they are getting confused. Even the owner, even those that are scouting players, they are getting confused. I'm telling you honestly. These are what places that destroys other countries and go and win gold. And Nigeria not seeing them. I want ladies that go for another country and win gold. Or under Nigeria, go hasi, hasi, and that do good to at least Kabola can win even almost pulling can win there.
You don't see them now.
But the Nigeria, although only go na gwara boss. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, if you don't understand what you just said, you say the person that is hungry cannot do the racing matter. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
My name is Emmanuel from Soka.
Okay, Emmanuel from Soka. What is your okay?
Yes,
what's the
transfer for Real Madrid?
Real Madrid have not actually signed any other player apart from Mbappe.
And Hendrick.
They let me assign Davis now. Drinking.
Sign who?
Davis.
They let me assign Davis.
Oh, okay. They are waiting for his contract to expire
next year, unless you want to pay 50 million for a player that has only 1 year left on his contract.
Oh, okay. Remember, guys, you can join the conversation with us. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, guys in the studio.
Good morning. Name and location, please. Okay. What's your contribution?
I hope they are still Chelsea that they should not sign any player until they say player. Right?
They don't tell them anything.
They don't tell them anything, no.
Now, what I hear?
No.
Atletico need to sell player before they can buy Connor.
Chelsea too. They should tell them that thing. They should not say any player. They should not buy any player before selling. I'm a Chelsea fan. They are buying more than what you should have. So they should not buy any player again. Let them leave for that club.
All right, thank you very much. But if you look at Chelsea, has signed a whole lot. For the past 2 years, they have been signing players upon players that they don't even play. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Name and location, please.
I'm Edison. I'm calling from ESBS.
Okay, Edison. What is your contribution, Edison?
This is when they talk about Chelsea now club. Talk about Man United now. Why they talk about Chelsea now?
That's the people that is in the market. That's people that are actually causing problems in the market. But Man U just they just finished medicals for Delete and Mazraoui. We talked about it yesterday. So probably today or tomorrow they will be signing a new contract because they need to sign them so that they can play the Fulham game on Friday.
Yeah.
Okay. They see they find this guy in Ogati.
No, I think they stopped that negotiation. They are trying to find other solutions for their midfield.
Okay, they made a bring midfield for us because I'm Man problem now and midfield.
Okay.
Thank you for good job.
Yeah. So let's see what happens with Chelsea. But if you look at that, talking about outgoing, Chelsea is considering letting go of Sterling from that squad because they have a big squad now. They have getting Nato. It's a problem for them. They have to let one go, at least one person go, one big player goes to reduce their wages and to at least sell a player. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, everybody in the studio.
Good morning. Name and
Good
location,
morning.
please.
This is Michael calling from Galax, Ishe local government area of Ebony State.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Welcome.
Welcome. What's the contribution?
Yes, just like you people just said. You know, John,
Yes.
you are trying with analysis.
Thank you.
It's not that you are begging Chelsea fans. Me, I have seen the good, the bad, the ugly about the Chelsea since 2003, 2004, from other Gadraneri. To date,
Wow.
I am a Chelsea fan.
Oh, wow.
So we have seen the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything about the Chelsea. So this is what they are doing now. It's only with the fans. The man, only problem that we have there is just that problem of Russia. If not, from Abramovich have affected Chelsea, make us
For real?
respect.
Yes.
There's nothing we can do again about it. So my brother, we only just keep on watching them. And as I say like this in Nigeria here now, I can't be any other football fan apart from Chelsea. So come rain, come sun. We will still continue with the process. Say, let us believe on the process now.
Yes.
We have to wait. So I'm urging my brother Ike from Musuka to keep on. He's a strong, a good Chelsea fan. Not like a person like a Pedro. Today we tell tomorrow is So Ike is the only person because I know how many this thing we have been meeting and calling. So you guys are saying it. If it can be possible to send a message, we or they are just damaging the fans' mind. Okay, we need a striker. Without a striker, this Nico Johnson is nothing. Okay, Amandi Boroja, they never said. This one, they never said. Only tomorrow here 16 years. Next tomorrow here 14 years. This is not giving us joy. So, but the Chelsea just not sign Pedro Neto from Wolves.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and now they are looking for Joao Felix again.
Yes.
Almost the same position with Mikhailo Modric, Raheem Sterling. All this is, they are just even the manager, they are putting the manager confusion in
That's
there
another
Yeah.
thing.
in the dressing room. Huh? Now, wow.
Thank
My
you.
brother, you guys are doing a very wonderful job. God bless you, everybody, all of you.
Thank you very much.
Bless you
Thank
too.
you very much. In talking about this coaching thing, because buying all this, I think they are going to put more confusion at Maresca. Because imagine Maresca will now come in and you see 100 players. Then if he doesn't play this one, that
You now have to start dealing with
Yes.
ego. You have to start dealing with who starts, who doesn't start, agents, wahala too.
Hello, good
Hello,
morning.
good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Name and
Good morning,
location.
sir.
Yeah, hello.
My name is Paul, calling from Enugu.
Okay, what's your contribution?
My country, I want to confirm the news concerning Mikel Merino and Arsenal. Is it coming or I don't know?
Everywhere is quiet, but we are hoping that before this week runs out, that probably we will get more information about that deal.
All right, no problem.
All right.
No problem.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
So you do understand? See Maresca will now coming. He's seeing Neto. Okay, probably in his mind he's thinking, okay, I'm going to be working with Omorodion. He's planning. Suddenly the club tells him no Omorodion again. Now he's on Joe Felix. He has not fitting Joe Felix somewhere. Sorry guys, let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good, good morning. Name and location, please.
And that's Friday. I'm coming from Garage.
Oh, Friday. What is your contribution?
Yeah. That Felix and the Sinner, it just get Felix and the Sinner. We're okay. I don't understand.
Mm.
You leave everything. I don't say crowd. Just don't go buy this property. They want to loan those guys. That's where they buy for that. Want to loan them.
Mm.
The only thing we did for team for this one is telling now is just get Felix and the Sinner. We're okay. I'm telling you the fact. I better say all this to them. And this steering, better say the steering because we have people that will play that play with here in D. That's what I'm trying to say. So we leave it. I don't say all we are Chelsea, but him is talking school. Then about the Man U talking for Chelsea. Because he says, make your business and leave Chelsea alone.
Okay.
I was talking about Chelsea. When they make their business, and they will wire them for Friday night. They will wire them. So they will wire them. You can see them now. They will win them. That's the full hand. We'll fire them.
Okay.
This is our player. This is our Nigeria two guys. They will wire them for that place.
Okay, you will be. All right, thank you very
When they
much.
make their business, when they don't call Chelsea.
Well, thank you very much. So we are talking about Maresca. I think it's going to be a huge confusion for him because he is now meant to okay, let's take this call before we continue this conversation. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
I'm Lawrence. I'm calling from Enugu.
Okay.
About Chelsea matter. Even they are trying to sell Noni Madueke.
Yeah, they are looking
They
to
got the
offload
last
him.
2
Yes.
seasons.
Yeah.
I just wonder the kind of club that they are running. You buy a player, you give him 7 years, next year you sell him out. What kind of club does that? I feel that this Chelsea team, the owner needs to go back to baseball management and face his basketball. It's better for him. Although their Chelsea's predicament is my daily medicine, so I don't even care. So if they want, they can go to Rangers and pack all their players and come and sell them. So as long as they continue losing, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
So as of the Omoridion deal that have collapsed, let them buy Felix now. At least he will collect red card. Maybe he will miss half of the season again. So I'm not surprised. Thank you. People are doing a great job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
very much.
Okay, just I want to let go of Sterling. That's the rumor now. Obviously, Lukaku have to leave until when they find solution for Osimhen. Lukaku will move to Napoli. Now, this Madueke too, the rumors that he's going to move into Newcastle. So
Yeah.
I don't understand. They are trying to. Is it because they are buying a whole lot of players? The whole lot of things that's happening at Chelsea. Nobody even understand what's happening at Chelsea.
You know,
Now,
for me, one of the awful things about Chelsea recently is when you offer a player a 7-year contract and in less than 2 years you're looking to offload. So it's counterproductive.
And
if
in
you
this
ask me.
preseason, Madueke was one of their best players in this preseason.
Now, see, like I said, it's like the way Bishop puts it. Now, let me quote Bishop on this one and go on this one. It's move, I move. For the rumor of, you've seen many players linked to Newcastle this season. Because Anthony Gordon has been linked to Liverpool. So it's a move, I move period. If Gordon is moving to Liverpool the way he wanted to move the last week or two, I think if he's moving, then Noni Madueke will be moving to Newcastle. But if he's not moving, Noni stays where he is.
Good morning. Okay.
So Friday then the para. Tell us to go transformer on Friday. Make him no worry. We go win full and go transformer.
Okay. They are bantering themselves. Okay, also continue.
So I'm saying it's a move by move season, but the banter is going to get hot.
Premiership this season will be sweet.
I'm
Very
already
sweet,
scared.
no doubt.
We can't wait them for them to start.
Because
Yes.
even in Switch Town, I'm making transfers that, man, you look at them like as if they want to win a trophy. But let's see how the season goes. But see, for Newcastle paid huge sum. Or should I say Newcastle cheated, what's it called? Everton to get the signing of Anthony Gordon. And now they're looking to offload him to a bigger club for more fee. And I think if he should be leaving, then Chelsea will have to maybe allow Noni Madueke go there, perhaps on loan or perhaps on a permanent deal. But I think this deal is a loan deal. And yet, we're looking at a Chelsea who has not finished paying, because we're saying Chelsea has not finished paying the money for Noni Madueke
signing
yet. And
these players,
I think it's 60 million or so. And they've not finished paying for him because they spread the payment for across 6 years.
Yeah.
Now, if he's going, it means they have to make that money in just one bid and perhaps pay off the guy.
But then they can't pay off immediately because the deal is actually to spread over 6 years. So Chelsea can sell Madueke for 90 million, pockets 75, and then be
15.
paying 15 every year. It's crazy, like. But
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Name and location, please.
Thank you once again. Please, I want to know whether Chelsea have found Anthony replacement for Thiago Silva.
They brought in this guy from Fulham, free transfer.
Tosin Aderabio.
He brought in Tosin from Fulham.
That with the dashboard in the car. So you can't find that player, I beg. They are signing all this under 18.
Tosin is not under 18 and he's one of the best players in Fulham last season. But hey, what am I to say?
Okay, remember guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. We are live on YouTube. Let's read one of the comments on our YouTube. Anacletus Obi is saying, aside from Real Madrid and Manchester City, there is no other team Alvarez will be a second option. I will miss Alvarez in that city. Okay,
Same here, man.
Let's take this call before we go on. Hello, good morning.
Yes, I call back. You see this Madrid Galaga?
Yeah.
It's going to collapse.
What it's looking like.
Yes, it's good because I have seen that these people, they are not serious. And maybe just you look other
Alternatives, yeah.
But if they start working this thing transfer will close. Though.
Okay, let's say
I'm not saying it will collapse. You see what will happen to him. Let's watch out what happens.
let's watch out what happened. Thank you. Okay, guys. Now, okay. Before we go, I think Gallagher is one person that is going to suffer all these things when it comes to Chelsea because he is the one that he's in Madrid now. He's waiting for all these things to finish. Okay, guys. We are going to go on a quick short break. When we come back, we'll talk about other clubs because Manchester United are about to sign 2 players this week. Stay with us.
Giants Inc. present. Jokes and Jives with MC for God on the 18th of August 2024 at the Base Event Center, Independence Layout. This is a premium comedy concert like never before in Nigeria, featuring Gordons, Clint Didrop, MC Passion, Forever, Twin Parrot, Francis, Woman Leader, MC Frampa, and MC for God. Tickets, premium first class, table for 10, 2 million Naira. Executive business class, table for 10, 1.5 million Naira. Seat on a table, 150,000 Naira. Regular, 6,000 Naira. This show is supported by Cedar Homes. For more information, call 0903 097 3340. Jokes and Jives with MC for God, 18th of August, D-Base. The time is 7 p.m. prompt. Just buy your tickets.
Hello, Enugu. Have you heard? Volt 104.3 FM is granting small businesses in Enugu a chance to be heard and to be known. Let us help you advertise your business for as low as 2,500 Naira per spot. And if you pay 50,000 Naira for 20 spots, we will give you 10 spots for free. For more inquiries, visit Volt 104.3 FM at 64 Ozobolo Street by ESBS Junction, Enugu, or call our marketers on 0815 628 5384 or 0816 215 5195.
Volt 104.3 FM.
Okay, guys, welcome back to the show. Now let's talk about Manchester United because now the Leeds and Mazraoui has completed their medicals. They are trying to rush them so that they can be part of the team that are going to play Fulham on Friday. We have talked about this both. Good deal, guys. No, so
You know, say
you know like the Leeds. So
you get highway John look when you ask good deal, guys. John be want talk yes, good deal. But when you look, me knows I go punch him. That's why you just keep quiet. But for my United fans, it's the same story everywhere. I'll say this and I'll say it once and for all. If I hear Onya who upgraded Maguire, this person Victor Lindelof is better than I go get problem with that person. You understand? Because now this is my United fans coming on all social media platforms to hype these guys. And he signed a contract. Did he actually sign a contract yesterday on his birthday? What a good way to go. Yesterday was his birthday and he signed a contract. Good way to go. Everybody's hyping him. But Paul Scholes said something, and I that is what I am looking at. And when I said I don't like the guy, and recently Paul Scholes has come out to support my claim, he said this guy rejected Man United. I'll still repeat it. Rejected Man United for Juventus. Went to Juventus and was dropped. Now after he was being dropped, calm down, John, no shake head. After he was being dropped, he went to Bayern Munich, and Eric Dyer, who is a defensive midfielder, was starting ahead of him in his last season of Bayern Munich, which means he wasn't welcome there after 2 years, after a year or so. Now, this is a player Man United is going for, and all Man United fans are singing hype of songs of praises for his record. I'm not saying he's going to come to Man United and become a second fiddle or perhaps become a big part player. I'm just saying Man United fans should be wary of what this guy could bring to the table. It's all about what this player brings to the table.
Yeah, granted.
Mazraoui for me, good signing. Ten Hag wants to play attacking football. Fine, he's better than what's it called, Ronaldo Misaka in playing attacking football. But when it comes to defensive duties, can he do the job? Ronaldo Misaka is a player, you know, in a situation of 3 against 1, you're sure he would get the tackle right and he would not get a penalty. Can this guy replicate that for Man United fans?
You know, you're beginning to sound like a broken record right now.
I'm not.
The elite story. Obviously, they had what the heart wants.
See, that is
even if
Ten
it's
Hag.
not good for the heart.
That is Ten Hag.
That is
It's when Man United fans now come online to start dragging the guy.
Manchester United fans right
Then-
now.
then- because they are saying-
want the elite.
I can open my social media page now.
Case closed. Can
I
we
can
just
open
put
my
this
page.
matter to
I can
bed
open my
right
page
now?
now. They are he has not even said. They just announced that they are signing. They want to announce the lead or they want to go for the lead, and they are singing praises of the guy. I'm seeing the stats this morning that he has not made any pass leading to goal or to the position. That he's not made any error leading to the position's goal. He's made 90% passes forward. All his passes have been passes forward, and he's not made any error leading to position goal. And yet, this is a player they want to bring in to pair with Lisandro Martinez. Good signing for them, and the hype is getting real. But if the same way they sang songs of praises for Haaland that he's going to compete against Haaland for Golden Boot, and yet he scored maybe 12 goals or so last season. If I come online after 3 months and I start seeing them drag this player, it's going to be a problem for not just themselves. It's going to be a problem between me and them.
But then they
But I
have
know-
the right
I
after
know-
2 or 3 months to change their stand on things. That's how the game is, and it
Don't
shouldn't be.
change your
It
stance.
shouldn't be a
Nicolas
distraction
Jackson,
to them.
Nicolas Jackson
actually.
was missing goals, and Chelsea was saying give him time. Now Haaland didn't score a goal in his first 5 years, a goal in his first 5 games, and they were saying he's not good enough. But Nicolas Jackson was missing clear-cut chances, and Chelsea fans were saying give him time.
Let's
They
not
believe
forget.
in
Let's
the
not
process.
forget. Excuse me. Let's not forget that this is Manchester United and Chelsea. Manchester United are
Don't have
5
patience.
light years ahead of Chelsea.
Okay, they don't have
patience.
Uh-huh.
They want results now because in their head they have 2 decades of Sir Alex Ferguson winning things. So the expectation is this high, but what reality is below standard right now.
And they forgot the decade before Alex Ferguson 2 decades.
Irrespective,
They
these
for-
are
they
players
forgot-
who grew up winning trophies. They are
They
spoiled
forgot.
kids
They forgot.
right
They
now in
forgot.
the
They
Premier
forgot.
League.
They forgot. Alex,
So
they forgot.
they have that,
they forgot,
that mentality
They forgot
from Alex
Ferguson's
Ferguson.
first 5 years, where he was finishing
How many
13th.
people? How many
How
people
many
was
people
born?
saw those first
Where-
5 years
where he
for
was
crying
finish-
out
where he was
loud, man?
finish- where he was-
That's the thing.
Where he was
That's
finishing,
the
where he was
thing.
finishing
Okay, guys.
13th and 10th on the table. Nobody saw that. Now they are seeing
Irrespective.
three in a row, 2
So
years back to
I'm
back.
just saying that the expectations of United fans and the expectations of Chelsea fans are miles apart, and you can't use them as case
So
for
let's
this
see-
scenario.
There's a report I read. They said the Glazers handled the business end of, which they are going back to now, handled the business end of Manchester United duties, while Ferguson and Sir Gill handled the footballing end. But all of a sudden, the both of them left at the same time, and this is what the Glazers are trying to do. So Man United has not really. So all of a sudden, there was a void. You understand? So the Glazers had to handle business part of the deal, and food business and football, which they were not good at some point. Now the Ineos team is coming back to handle football team, so it will take them like 3 years again to get back to that fold of winning trophies. So I think Man United fans should also learn to be patient with the players they've got.
I think they are. For me, I think they tried being patient. They've
They've
not
if you're
tried.
asking me, they've
not
been
tried.
far too patient. Look at like you're talking as if you weren't here. 2 seasons
Liverpool
and
fans,
last
30
season ago,
years.
when Manchester United players were, you look at players on the pitch, you're playing for Manchester United, you're wearing the jersey, and you're giving a terrible performance that you wouldn't play in under 13.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's what I'm saying.
See, it's
Manchester
the
United
void.
fans have been far too patient with these players, and they have earned the right to air any venom they want to air against anybody in that side right now.
I'm just saying.
And that's
I'm just saying.
facts, man.
Is the void David Gill and Ferguson left that they were patient with, not the
It's
players.
not about
Because
that.
even
See,
the players
see.
at some point, do you know they call Fred when they signed Fred? They said Fred, Pastor Fred. Do you know the hype around Fred?
Forget about the hype around
Now,
Fred,
now
abeg, for crying out loud.
after three games, Maguire the same thing. Maguire is better than. Do you know till now? Some people still say Maguire in his first season was better than what's it called? Van Dijk.
That's terrible. if you
That
ask
was
me.
it. Okay, now
No,
it's terrible, but it's just what they
I'm
said.
telling you now.
It's just what Man United fans felt like, and after some time,
categorically, irrespective of what has happened with David Gills and Alex Ferguson's absence, irrespective of what has happened in the players they brought in, Manchester United fans, having endured so long without trophy, having endured different managers and players being brought in, substandard players big top players that under Ferguson would not done that shit for crying out loud. They have the right to vent. If after 3 months, the elite or whoever his name is called comes in and start underperforming, because there's a pecking standard, there's a base standard at United, and the fans are keeping that culture alive by being vocal.
Okay, let's see what happens with these two deals. Whether they succeed or not, we'll see. The Premier League is starting on Friday. All of them, we're going to see if they are going to do well or not. Okay, now let's move to Liverpool, because Zubimendi has rejected Liverpool. Now he's staying back at Real Sociedad.
Better player.
Shocking move.
That is shocking
Better
move, because
player.
Liverpool, they are the only Premiership team that have not actually signed one player.
True.
And they let go Carvalho to Brentford, but they have not even signed one player. Now, Zubimendi is saying that he wants to be loyal to Real Sociedad. Now, for Liverpool, even though their final preseason, they played 2 games in one day, which they drew 1 and won 1. They're a good side, but I can't remember the last time a top Premier League team entered the whole season without signing one player.
You know, it's so funny that I think Liverpool have currently lost an X factor in the side because they've lost Jurgen Klopp. Because coming to play for Liverpool the last 2-3 years, one of the drawing factors was Jurgen Klopp and the identity that Liverpool had. Right now, it's going to, I'm not saying I'm making a claim or a prophecy or whatever. I'm just saying that right now, a lot of players are going to find it out to pick Liverpool ahead of other clubs in the Premier League. And that's a reality that Liverpool fans need to come to terms with. Now, for this particular issue, Zubimendi was approached by the club and offered more money and encouraged to stay back this season, and the guy has accepted that offer, as against going to Liverpool where you're not sure of a starting shirt, where a couple of things are not really in place right now. We don't know what and Slot is coming in to come and play. We've not seen him succeed at this level, so there are a lot of question marks with the Liverpool move.
We've not seen him succeed. He's tried to steady a ship.
I'm saying succeed at Liverpool right now.
I'm just saying he's trying to steady a ship that, come on, club just left you. You don't need to start competing for trophies. You need to steady the ship first, see who you're going to bring in. But I think the problem with Zubi is that he looked at the squad. I showed John the other day, and John was saying beat back players. You have 8 midfielders, and you're coming there to compliment one. Before you sign, this is Liverpool, not Chelsea, where you can sign anybody and put them in the starting lineup. This is Liverpool that had 8 midfielders, and all the 8 midfielders start games. You can't tell me you have a Gravenberch.
All the 8 midfielders start games. Yes,
they start games.
They start games. All the 8 midfielders.
Maybe not week in,
Are you
week out.
serious
Not week
right
in, week
now?
out.
Come
Calm
on,
down.
man.
Calm down,
Come
John.
on.
Yo, not week in, week out.
You can't tell me that for crying out loud. All the 8 midfielders. How many games have Bajcetic started? How many games has Scotty Jones started? How many games have all these other beat-up players
FA Cup games? Who starts FA
I'm
Cup
telling
games?
you, if you say
FA
all
Cup
these
games,
players
I'm
start
just
games,
saying,
you're talking
start
about
games.
Premier League games and other things. And it's wrong for you to say that.
All the players start games. There's Champions League to be played. There's FA Cups to be played. There's Carabao Cups to be played.
Wow.
There's the Premier League to be played. You can't play your first 11. There are no Man City that plays even Man City at some point have to
Bajcetic
play.
starts game. Wow.
There's
Wow.
Curtis Jones. There's Elliott. They start games. Against Man United, there was an Elliott in the game who scored a goal in the semi-finals last season. So I'm just saying all these players play games. Now, Zubimendi, are you giving him the starting lineup shirt? He's not sure.
I think Zubimendi, him staying is more for him being
he's taking
loyal to Real Sociedad, not actually him starting at Liverpool. Because at some point, if you are going to sign him, whether he's starting, he has to play that game. That's what I think. I think he's more.
And he's not sure. He's not sure if he's going to be starting games in Liverpool. He has to stay back where he knows he's being worshipped as a god. It's just what I'm saying. They worship him. They have chance for him than coming into Liverpool to fight for his spot.
At Liverpool, he would have categorically benched Endo straight up. No 2 ways about it though.
For some players, loyalty is a big. For example, Gerrard stayed at Liverpool when he could have moved to Chelsea. It's some point. It's not about you going to. If you have moved to Chelsea, he might not even be starting, or he might start.
If this was staying back without a pay rise, I would say loyalty. This is just money, man. Let's call it what it is.
Okay, let's say how Liverpool.
And yet, the money they are still offering him at Real Sociedad is still less than what Liverpool has offered.
Irrespective, because let's not forget.
This is money. You're saying money is not loyalty now.
Let's not forget that transfers is not cut and dry. Look at the likes of Calvin Phillips sitting on the bench at City. City are currently looking at offloading him again on loan. So transfer to Liverpool is not set in stone. That is a showing. If there are a lot of risks attached to it, and he may not want to go through that risk, and therefore he's staying back too.
Okay, let's see what happens with Liverpool and Zubimem. They have not really signed any player this season. We are hoping that probably, like I said, I keep saying on this show, everybody should fight and take away this title from City next season. Though me, I don't want City this season. Personally, I don't want City next season. Anybody can win it. Chelsea, Liverpool, but everybody needs to up their game. Okay, let's move away from. Let's move to Arsenal a little bit because Nketiah, the Marseille deal is off now. Bournemouth is trying to get him. Arsenal is still looking for 30 million euros for him. But you think that Bournemouth can, because they sold Solanke for almost 65 million pounds, so they have money. They have cash.
money, no doubt.
They have cash. They have cash. So they are looking to get Nketiah. They are looking to buy Nketiah. Good move. Do you think Nketiah should be moving to that Bournemouth and probably build his career again? And also,
good deal for him. See, he's a hustler. Bournemouth likes to play a high press. Like not defensively, but they also like to chase the ball. And I think if he goes to Bournemouth and build his career from there, it will be a good sign for him. He did that with Leeds United, I think, when he was one of the highest goal scorers for Leeds United at some point. So I think it's a good one for him.
Let's take this final call before. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. This is Coach Santos calling.
Okay, Coach, what's your contribution?
As a Liverpool fan, I want to just say, we need Mendy. We need 6, but just like one of their analysts say that he's not sure of starting 11 because as a Spanish player, Premier League is very difficult. It's an energetic football playing league. So if you don't have that energy, it is going to be very difficult for you to compete. When Rodri came into Man City, he didn't just start.
No.
Was there. The other guys,
Fernandinho
was there. He was monitoring them. At a time when those people are going out, he now start playing again. Then I had stayed and played some games, little. Then he now adapt into the system. Zubimendi may come to Liverpool, but he may not start, and eventually he may fail. So it's not a guarantee for him to start that game.
Okay.
So he's very afraid. And see, the guy has already agreed to come to Liverpool, but his club now don't want him to go. They now want him to go and pay $5+ to Spanish FA. So which is very difficult. And if the guy do it, he will lose his royalty to Liverpool. They will not pay him anything. So they frustrated him. So it's so unfortunate. But no problem. Liverpool can still go for. It's not over yet. They can still go for another 6 defensive midfield that isn't better than him.
Okay.
So that's what I want to contribute.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see what Liverpool is going to be buying. Other news. Let's move away from the Premier League and other news. Lautaro Martinez has signed a contract at Inter Milan that will till 2029. He's going to be staying at Inter Milan 2029. Then Emerson Royal has completed his deal to move to AC Milan from Spurs. So he is now an AC Milan player. Okay, guys, this is how we're going to be ending the show. But we're going to end up by telling you that Rene Wakama won the best female coach at the Olympics. Congratulations to her. She did a good job with the Nigerian female basketball team. For her to win that is a good thing for Nigeria. Let's have one thing now. Let's have one. Last. Let's just win one thing. How can we go to Olympics? One thing we didn't win. So I think she at least she won the female best coach in the Olympics. Congratulations to her. Okay, this is how we're going to be ending today's show. Thank you for joining us. Remember, guys, we are live every day on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. Join us, drop your comments. We are going to be reading your comments live here in the studio. And also, you can go to our social media handles and on YouTube, it's at Volt FM Sports. We have an amazing content there for you to watch. Please, when you go there, like, subscribe, and follow us. Thank you for joining us today. My name is Godwin. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Bye for now.
0.3 FM, where music meets the voltage. Take a break and enjoy the show. Sports.
Alex Iwobi gets the ball out to the left-hand side. The delivery comes in.
Entertainment.
News and politics.
Enugu State Governor has accepted the electricity
Gospel.
and let them have dominion. The kingdom of God is within people.
Odinibo.
Awesome programs exclusively on
Volt 104.3 FM.